Hello, this is Miss Anders, and we are going to begin these notes focusing on a specific type of rational function. And this rational function is called a reciprocal function. A reciprocal function is a very basic rational function, and its parent function looks like this. F of x equals 1 over x. And if you recall, a parent function is a function that has had no transformations. So it's had no stretches, squishes, or shifts. So this is like the basic version of this function. So when we graph the function f of x equals 1 over x, we can use a table of values. And we're going to start off with a few negative and a few positive values. So let's try -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So if we substitute -2 in for 1 over x, we get 1 over -2, which would be -1/2. And then if we substitute -1 in for x, we get 1 over -1, which would be -1. If we substitute 0 in for x, we get an undefined, because you can never have a 0 on the denominator. If we substitute 1 in for x, we get 1. And then if we substitute 2 in for x, we get 1/2. So let's go ahead and graph these on our coordinate plane. -2, -1/2, -1, -1, 1, 1, and 2, 1/2. So this really isn't enough to give us a shape of the graph. So the next values that I'm going to try a few more values. So the next ones I'm going to try are 1/2 and -1/2. So when I substitute 1/2 in for this denominator, I would have 1 over 1/2, which is the same thing as 1 divided by 1/2. And as you see here, we can do same change flip. So this becomes 1 times 2, which is 2. And the same thing would work with -1/2. 1 over -1/2 is 1 divided by -1/2, which is 1 times -2, which is -2. So we can graph those points, 1/2, 2, and -1/2, -2. And we can start to see a little bit of a shape here. And I'm going to go ahead and graph this shape just so you can see what it looks like. I want to reiterate that the shape that I'm graphing here does not intersect the x and y axes. It only approaches them. So I have to be really careful that I don't cross through them. There we go. So this is what my parent function of the reciprocal function looks like on a graph. I have some key points. 1, 1 is definitely a key point. And then 1/2, 2 is also definitely a key point. And -1/2, -2. I guess all of these would be key points, these 6 key points. So now it comes to talking about asymptotes. So an asymptote we've talked about before. I believe we talked about asymptotes when we talked about exponential and logarithmic functions. So it is the line or lines where the graphs approach but do not touch, or but do not intersect. So if I were to look at this parent function here, I could draw a dotted line across the x-axis, and that's actually y equals 0. And I could draw a dotted line across the y-axis, and that's actually x equals 0. And notice that neither part of my green graph, or my parent function, touches x equals 0 or y equals 0. So my vertical asymptote is going to go from left to right. No, it's going to go from top to bottom, up and down. So that's going to be my x equals 0. My horizontal asymptote is going to go from left to right, just like the horizon does. So that's going to be my y equals 0. And then your vertical asymptote is directly correlated to the domain. So the domain here is all x's except for 0. So we can substitute any value in for x except for 0. So the way that we write that is that we can write that in a few different ways. We can write that as all real numbers other than x equals 0. We can write that as x does not equal 0. But the way that you will most likely see this on the EOC would be all x's such that x does not equal 0. So what this means is all x's, and then this symbol here means such that, and then this part here means that x does not equal 0. And we put it together with those little braces. That's what these little wiggly symbols are called, braces. And the same thing would hold true for the range. The range would be all y values except for 0, because that's where our asymptote is. So we would say all y values such that y does not equal 0. And that's our domain and range for the reciprocal function. And notice that the vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote directly correlate with the domain and the range. 0, 0, 0, 0.